Here is part 10 of the dramatic fictional story, continuing from part 9, expanding into the broader fallout and Matthew's next public steps. Part 10. The fallout and the next move. By the following morning, the storm of the previous day had fully erupted across every platform imaginable. The initial clips of Matthew McConaughey's tense exchanges with Willie Geist had already been dissected into memes, sound bites, and endless debates. But now, the narrative was shifting. Thanks to the quiet reconciliation and later statements, headlines began reflecting a deeper story, one about honesty, accountability, and courage under pressure. McConaughey stands firm on truth after viral confrontation. Willie Geist and McConaughey turn tension into lesson in integrity. Today's show Eruption sparks nationwide conversation on media and honesty. Matthew ignored most of it, preferring to focus on the work that truly mattered: his documentary, his upcoming community project in Texas, and the real-life conversations that inspired both. A call from the network. Dana Keller, the Today Show executive producer, called him mid-morning. Her voice was brisk but tempered with relief. "Matthew, you handled yourself brilliantly yesterday. The way you spoke, it's already being hailed as one of the most authentic interviews this year. The producers are thrilled, and honestly, we've never seen the show trend like this before." Matthew smiled faintly, shaking his head. "Glad to hear it, but trending isn't why I do any of this." Dana paused. "Of course, but the follow-up segment with you and Willie, when you do it, could redefine the way people see long-form interviews. You've got a chance to set a new standard." Matthew exhaled. "Only if it's real. No scripts, no angles. Just truth." Dana laughed lightly. "That's exactly what we want. And I think the viewers will too." The public reaction. Social media had transformed overnight. Clips from yesterday's interview were still viral, but now the discussion was thoughtful. Finally, an actor with the courage to tell it like it is. McConaughey shows how public figures can handle tough questions with integrity. Willie Geist handled himself well too. This is what journalism should be. News outlets picked up on the narrative shift, with op-eds exploring the importance of honesty in media, and talk shows dissecting Matthew's measured, philosophical approach. For a moment, the story transcended celebrity gossip. It became a conversation about the role of public figures, media responsibility, and the art of dialogue. Matthew's next step. The eruption and its aftermath had given Matthew a new perspective. He realized that viral moments, while powerful, could also distort truth. His next project, beyond his documentary, would be about genuine storytelling, real people, real challenges, and real conversations. He began planning a series of interviews and community events that focused on bridging divides, highlighting voices that were rarely heard, and showing how honesty and integrity could transform conflict into collaboration. Matthew called Willie later that afternoon. "Brother, I'm thinking bigger," he said. "Not just one follow-up interview. I want a whole series. Honest conversations, across the country, with people who are usually ignored, misrepresented, or silenced." Willie's voice carried a mix of excitement and respect. "Count me in. And this time, no producers meddling. Just conversation." Matthew grinned. "Exactly. Just talk, truth, and a little bit of wisdom." The media blitz. As word of the upcoming series leaked, media outlets were abuzz. Analysts speculated on its format, audience reach, and potential impact. Fans and followers celebrated Matthew's commitment to authenticity, praising him for turning what could have been a viral scandal into a platform for real change. Even late-night shows, which usually mined viral moments for jokes, acknowledged the maturity and insight in Matthew's approach. It became a rare cultural event, a celebrity confrontation that ended not in humiliation or drama, but in reflection, learning, and opportunity. Matthew reflects. Late that evening, Matthew sat in his home office, reviewing notes for the first community interview in his series. He reflected on the journey. The tension with Willie Geist had been uncomfortable, real, and unavoidable. The viral clips had been a storm he couldn't control. But the reconciliation, the honesty, and the follow-up conversations were entirely within his control. He realized that life, and media, would continue to test him, to throw unexpected moments of tension in his path. But he now knew a simple rule: Stand firm in your truth, act with integrity, and don't let anyone else define your story. He scribbled in his journal. The world will try to turn truth into spectacle. But honesty is resilient. Conflict is not the enemy, it's the teacher. Speak it, live it, and the rest will follow. Matthew closed his journal, feeling a sense of calm and purpose. The eruption on the Today Show was over, but its lessons were just beginning. And for Matthew McConaughey, this was only the start of something much larger, a series of conversations that could change minds, hearts, and maybe even the way America listened. If you want, I can continue with part 11, where we can dive into the first real follow-up conversation with Willie Geist, behind-the-scenes negotiations, and public reception, keeping the drama and the philosophical depth alive. Do you want me to continue with part 11?